Well, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
We're doing good.
We are. I'm feeling better, anyways.
How about you, Phoenix? How you doing? Let's
I'm
see.
doing
I
good.
probably can put this back down in the other one. That'd be a little bit better. There we go. It's a little bit better. Yeah.
How are you doing
Morning,
this morning? I
everybody.
know you're on the road.
Oh man, yeah, we're in actually Orlando traffic right now, which is just quite fancy. Heading to the airport, the Sanford Airport. The kids are
Oh yeah.
flying up to go and see my mom this morning, so me and Cassie got up super early after closing Leo's down last night.
I saw that.
uh, yeah, it was a good time. The boys had a good time, and we brought Miss Danielle and Miss Diane. Miss
Oh,
Diane is a she's an author of like several books and writes a lot of stuff. We'll actually be doing an interview with her on how to like make a drum and stuff after the kids go to Kentucky. We're going to be heading down there. Danielle, uh, Will's wife, and Miss Diane. We're heading to Miss Diane's house, and she's I like to call the women my spiritualist group because they're just so very non-judgmental, very just
hmm
good women, and you know, um, they just carry a lot of peace and love, and their energy is just awesome to be around. So
Nothing wrong with that.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We do have Paul. Before I put your comment up, Mr. Paul Thomas did say good morning. Um, but if you guys can go and check out the Joe's Garage Band, you got to put the Lakeland on the end. So I'm going to take this little thing down. But if you guys could go and give them a like and a share and see what's up. Um, Michael plays the guitar for them, and so let's go ahead and Carolina. My daughter is in the background, sounding like she's sounding like you.
Morning, Paul.
How you doing, Mr. Paul Thomas? How are things on your side of the neck of the woods? Um, how are you guys this morning? Do you guys have anything? Normally we start off with like artist of the day, but since I'm heading to the airport, we're really not. We're gonna skip over that one, um, and kind of just go. How was your Christmas? Did you guys have a good
Christmas was
Christmas?
good. We have Phoenix home, which is the first time since July. So
Right.
he's going to be leaving January 3rd to go to jump school at Fort Benning,
That's right. We were talking about that at the Sexy Santa.
and then he'll be leaving there to go to Fort Bragg in North Carolina. So we're doing a party for him at Ducky's Dockside tomorrow afternoon between 5 and 9, and it's going to be hosted by the Garage Band, and it's potluck, so anybody can come and jam with him. It's also an open jam, so anybody who wants to come jam with Phoenix, they're welcome to.
Well, hey, make sure you tag me in it. Tomorrow afternoon, I think I will be heading down with Miss Danielle and them to do some of that female craft stuff. But
Yeah,
dude, jump school, that's freaking awesome. That
Yeah.
is like, you know, um, I have always wanted to jump, and I've always been so scared to, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I've
But
always
I
wanted
don't.
to go skydiving as well. I mean, the way that airborne works is different from skydiving, but it's the closest thing I'm gonna get for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I don't really want to. I mean, skydiving's great and all, but I really want the whole full effect of it.
right.
You
I
mean
mean,
the jumps that the army
when I was
does?
in high school, I was in the Marine Corps ROTC, so we went to like a crap ton of stuff. Yeah, female craft stuff. You didn't know? Yeah, female craft stuff. Where no, Miss Diane, she actually has like this hide that she soaks, and we're gonna make a drum. So, and she has like all kinds of like crystals and ambers and stuff like that.
That sounds like
And
fun.
so we are going, yeah, hopefully, I'm trying to get my phone near the computer so the service don't. We're running on we're running on Wi-Fi hotspot here, traveling down I-4. So if it kind of,
Mhm.
just bear with me. Oh, come
No,
back.
I know how it works.
Yeah, Miss Danielle made these really good cookies. I've ate two of them this morning. They're mighty fancy. I think they're peanut butter or something towards that nature.
I can't
But
I can't eat peanut butter. I'm allergic to it.
mm, no, definitely not peanut butter. Maybe more like of a ginger snappy. But it's like a weird combination of both. But they're so super fabulous. Yeah. Anyway, them girls, they're really awesome. They come out and they help with the interview each time. Um, they put
Yeah,
packets
I think I
together
met
for,
them. They were there when they did our interview, right?
yeah,
I believe I met
yeah,
them.
man. They're a great time last night. Um, and Sam with Power Surge, the lead singer of Power Surge, Sam Martin, she came out. Um, her elf costume. Bahamas
Well,
Tom
I've
came
seen
out.
some videos of them.
Um,
I've seen some videos of them. I've never actually seen them live. I'm gonna have to go check them out.
Let Edie into comments. LOL. She's not. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't think you can comment. I don't really rightfully know how that works. For some reason, sometimes some people can comment and they can't. But on my end in the studio, when they pop up, which is the first link that we send out, which is the one that we promoted, you should be able to go to my personal page and comment on that one. This She has to comment on the same link you're commenting through, because if she's commenting on something else, it won't work. Oh, Miss Ashley, thank you so much. Miss Ashley is actually helping us with she's co-hosting. Ooh, that sun is so bright. She's co-hosting the Easter Bunny Beatdown in April with us. That is where
Where's
we are
that?
doing a battle of the bands. What's that?
Where are they doing that at?
We're going to do it at Leo's Live on April 29th.
Okay.
Me and Ashley are working on bringing Chasing Supernovas down from Nebraska.
Whoa.
So that is a process. And Chasing Supernovas, they are, I mean, if you get a chance, look them up on YouTube. The chick literally has done like all of her like video work, and like they write their own songs. Like, I mean, just phenomenal artist. And so Ashley also is doing an ovarian cancer benefit too as well. I'm not sure on if Ashley is still watching, but what the because I don't have my notes in front of me on the place of that, but they have a lot of bands on March 3rd and 4th that they're going to be doing. Um, let's see, where's she is. Okay,
Well,
so
as long as
yeah,
we're not booked, we're pretty open if you want to take us in on it. Yeah.
March 3rd and 4th. Okay, but the location, where is it at? I know it's hosted by Super Dave, but she has quite a few like bands like lined up too as well for both days. Okay, here we go. This is where it's at. Orlando Condolt. There you go. So yeah, so she has been putting a lot of work and effort into that. So if you guys get a chance, go and check her out. She just started a new event planners page. It's called Caroline X, um, and so you we're on the metal side of things, but we're trying to. She's teaching me stuff about the non like cover band type stuff, because it's it's a different atmosphere when you're in the planning stages for the bands. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
I do.
so
Yep.
she's teaching me more on that, and I'm helping her more on the cover side. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a little trade deal, but she just started her event planners page, and so she has a few likes, but we're trying to build her page up. So if you guys, that's right, man, teamwork.
I'll tell you, I love doing covers and stuff, but the band is starting to tap into originals now. So hopefully, in the next coming year, we'll start having some of our own stuff to play out. So it's
That would be awesome,
it's
dude.
always a work in progress, but it's like you just take it as it comes. But when I was in a band up
That's
north,
right.
I was in a band up north called Chicken Fry, and we did a lot of country, nowadays country. But
Right.
as time went on, we wrote our own stuff, and then during the show, like in between sets or in between songs, they didn't see it coming. We throw our own in there, and before you know it, every show somebody was singing to what we wrote and dancing to what
Right.
we wrote, and that's just like one of the greatest feelings in the world, you know. 'Cause you're not playing somebody else's music; you're playing your own, and they like what you're doing. And I really do like getting into originals. I really do. Yeah, I think
Yes.
there's enough creative talent in this band that we could certainly get it pulled off. So
Dude, that is absolutely correct. That I mean, Paul he's an amazing singer. He's got a great ear, and the harmonica that he does is just like you have a definite work piece that you guys work on. You know what I mean? And just throw it into your show.
well, yeah, we also have Brad who plays piano and guitar too, which is I think I lost you.
I'm gonna try to put that right there. I don't know that the Wi-Fi is kind of zooming in and out for some reason.
Well, you also have Brad
Okay,
who
you there?
plays guitar and piano too, which is really nice adage to the band. So,
Yeah.
and then we got a new drummer, that guy Rick Ford. He's a good guy, pretty good personality, good drummer. So I think the
Yeah,
band's just gonna get to the
I get.
upward stage next year. So, and I'm looking forward
Heck
to it.
yeah. Yeah,
It only gets
there's a what's that?
it only gets better from here.
That's right. That's right. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, we have the best damn guitar army. Yes, yes, you do.
I'm so glad that you were able to
That is
witness
right.
Phoenix playing with us, though. I will say, Christina, that I'm glad you were able to see that because we've been talking about it for so long that you actually were there to see it, and that's great. So,
Dude, that was awesome, and I'm really happy I was able to be there. For some reason, our Wi-Fi keeps going like in and out, so I'm not really catching all you're saying if I'm skipping on this side.
yeah, so
What's that?
He leaves January 3rd. So we have tomorrow night's party, and we have New Year's Eve with him, and then he leaves. He's gonna play with us New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah. And we're at New Year's Eve.
It's in Mulberry. You're gonna have to, Paul. Can you comment on that? Because I don't remember.
Heck yeah. Well, I'll put it up here. Let me see.
I think it's in
I
an
can look at
RV
it
park, I
too.
believe, in Mulberry. I just don't remember the name of it.
I'm looking at it now because the internet's like being funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's not coming. Yep, he's not. Well, there it is. Lake Point Village private party.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah. And if you go on Facebook, this is what the Facebook looks like. So it does have the Lakeland at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys could go check out that, you could definitely, check out their schedule. Hey, you're gonna have to wait a second, okay? Sorry, my daughter
No,
is
it's all right.
the whole trip to the airport is not a comfortable one. So now they're having to be quiet while I do my live. They're very they help out a lot, I promise.
So yeah, I tomorrow night's going to be important because my older son's coming down. He's been active military for 10 years. Come February,
Right.
I'm going to have the two of them in Class A uniform under the flag they have flying at Duckies, which is his flag, and they're going to take it down and give it to him. His brother and I are going to fold it for him and give it to him. But I'm going to have the both of them in Class A uniform and take a picture of that because that's like really important to me.
What day is that on?
Tomorrow. The
Tomorrow.
28th.
Dang. What time is it?
From 5 to 9. My oldest son's only here for a couple days, so I had to make it for. Ducky said they could do it, and they're pretty busy from like Thursday on. So Wednesday was kind of the only day they had.
Right.
So.
Wow. I will try my darndest, but I did make prayer arrangements for
I know that.
The drum making.
But I'm sure there'll be a bunch of pictures and live video on Facebook. Somebody's gonna. I mean, it's.
Well, you guys make sure you tag me in it because I'd love to see those. So.
Oh well, my oldest son doesn't play guitar. He draws and paints. That's his art.
Right.
So my daughter, who lives in Massachusetts, plays piano and sings. But this kid here is just an amazing musician. He's like, makes me feel like I need to practice every time I sit here and play. So.
Now, hey, Phoenix, when did you start playing?
I think around 4th or 5th grade. I got my first guitar for Christmas, which I still have.
Yeah, guitar was bigger than he was when he got it.
So I've been playing for about 8 years, I think.
Heck yeah.
When we moved down here from Massachusetts, he kind of left all his friends and everything. It was just didn't know anybody here, so he spent a lot of his time in his room just perfecting his craft. And just got better.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
And he,
when you move or in that kind of state, when artists become artists, it's because they literally pour their soul into it and replace feelings and lose their feelings in it. That's why it becomes like an addiction. You get on stage and you crave for that stage time. You crave for that approval, that audience, that round of applause. So that's the whole thing with Danielle and Miss Diane, is that they are like that's what they help attack in that area, is to help the artists try to learn how to transfer from on stage to off stage. So
like I've always told them, I said, always be true to yourself. Never get your head bigger than the rest. You got to stay real, and it just don't let the fame get to your head, because I've been there, done that. I've been in a touring band. I know what it's like, and I know what it's like for it to all come crashing down. You could have it all and then have it nothing at all. I went 5 years without playing on stage when I moved down here.
Yeah.
And 5 years is a lifetime for a musician. To get back on stage after 5 years is a lot,
How is that new guitar of yours? Paul Thomas wants me to ask you.
I freaking love that guitar, man. Oh my God. It's put me in debt, but I love the damn thing. I mean, not only that, Christina, we bought a truck literally bought a truck a week later. So, you know, I mean, I bought a $2,200 guitar, and then I bought a $41,000 truck. I mean, there's nothing like putting myself in debt. You know, I mean, why not? You only live once, right?
Mama Kramer, this is Michael. He is one of the guitarists in Joe's Garage Band with Paul Thomas. And this is his son, Phoenix. Phoenix is home from the military right now. And then he will be going into jump school later on. So we are talking to them on what they got coming up. I don't know if this is skipping again.
So my older son's a flight medic in the military, right? This
Yeah.
one here will blow you up from a distance because he's artillery.
I love it. I love it.
So my wife would say he'd blow you up, and my other son will put you back together. But by the time he's done, there'll be nothing left. I was in the military too. I did my time from 92 to 96. So, you know, these boys come from a long line of military musicians.
Well, you know, when I was in my programming in high school, I had a lot of friends that went to the military, and when they came back, my very close friends that I grew up with, and that's the reason. One of the main core reasons is why we started the Body, Mind, and Soul Project in the first place. Because, and then also, I don't know if you know, but we're having a vet rock out too as well at Leo's on July 4th.
Is that fully booked with bands? Because I would love to be a part of that.
Yes, they are a fun band. They're very fun. Yes, the vet thing, we're basically, so what we're going to do is we have some rock bands coming out for that. We haven't really worked out all the kinks and details. We still have to make the flyer up. I've been kind of slacking on that one. I've got quite a few of things that I've got to do, but with the kids going, you know, out of town here, with it being Christmas break, I've been kind of slammed with, you know, everybody's stuff and trying to get everything out on time. But the vet event will be held at Leo's on the July 4th. So we have a couple bands interested in helping us in on that one. And we will continue to promote it and let you guys know about it. But the details and everything of the event are not really quite set in stone just yet.
Okay.
So all I want to just say is just keep up for the update. Mark your calendars for July 4th, because we're going to be at Leo's, and we're going to let the bands kind of decide on two members of the military vets that would need help. So we are basically going to have a big vet party on July 4th, take some donations and stuff, and try to help two veterans like in need, you know.
I'm going to have to come down there anyways, even if I'm not playing. That when it comes to veterans, it means the world to me.
Yeah, dude, I've got a really big soft spot for it. I have a lot of, you know, really good friends of mine that
Head north toward North Garland Avenue.
that did, and they just never came back the same, you know. And PTSD is it's a very dangerous thing, and it's very important that you always stay open and close to the people in your life, because, you know, when you don't have that, you can lose yourself, you know what I mean? So it's really important to me. Plus, you know, I'm a firm believer that this I'm sorry, but this country's shit now, and we've sent babies over there to fight wars, and our babies didn't come back the same, and that's the end of the story. And you have 18-year-olds that go over there and fight something that is it, it's they deserve a hell of a lot more appreciation than what.
Believe it or not, and I don't talk about it too much, but I suffer from PTSD myself. And there was a point in time when I first got out of the military, I couldn't even leave my front door. And
Yeah.
I had to relearn how to use my right arm again because I crushed my right shoulder, which ended my career. And but being a parent, I had to find it really deep down inside of me to pick myself up and go. So if there are any vets out there listening to me, talking to me right now, that you feel like you need somebody to talk to, I'm always open to talk to. To me personally, it takes another vet to understand a vet. And if I can do anything to help out, I'm here for that. So, the military is a huge thing for me. Both my grandfathers were in, my dad was in, and my oldest son's in, and Phoenix is in. So, military is a huge thing for me, and I believe that there should be more support out there for our veterans. And unfortunately, there's not enough.
Absolutely.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-4 West
But
road.
I had my places to go where other veterans were that helped me get through my hard period. So, if I can, is there anything I could do to help anybody out, I will, possibly.
Absolutely. We're definitely gonna get the details on that, and I'll make sure you're head of the list to know for sure.
Well, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no worries. My pleasure. The we wanted to do an event for the vets because I said that I was going to, and it's something that's very important to me. Both of my brothers served. All the men in my family pretty much served.
So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I wanted to go in, but then I decided to be a stripper instead. So I mean,
no.
But I know that you hear that probably too much information. That's okay. I really don't care. Share.
I'm losing you again. You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, I know that Wi-Fi is not really working very well this morning.
Is there anything you want to ask Phoenix?
Yeah. So, do you have plans on after the military? What are your plans with your music?
So my plan currently is get a certification in music production and audio engineering while I'm active in the Army, and then once my first contract is up, go to reserve so I still have money income from the Army, but trying to get my name into the music industry through the production side of things, and then make connections with other musicians, build a band, and write and record my own music, and then go up from there.
That is absolutely the way to go, dude. I would have to agree with you 100%. I've learned so much from this side, being on this side, and I've always been interested in music, but I've never gotten into it because I was too scared, because I didn't like people judging me or thinking that, no, I'd much rather not. So I wanted to do the back side of things. And it's definitely very rewarding to get to meet so many artists and so many musicians, and each artist you do meet, you earn new connections with each one. So, and you get to do different genres too as well. And that's the cool part. Anytime you want to come out in your home on the interviews, you're more Paul is a really awesome guy, and you should probably yak at him a little bit. He's He's got a great production. He comes
We're
out
losing you.
frequently.
I totally missed what you just said.
What's that?
We just missed completely what you just said.
Oh, I said anytime he wants to come out for the interview process, just let me know. And, meeting up with Paul, with Gnome Productions, anything he could help him, just wherever he needs help at. But like I was telling you about, chasing supernovas, I believe she was an IT before. And that lady is so daggum smart, man. Like she literally did all her music videos. Like, and that being your own boss is the way to go. Don't ever get underneath somebody so they can tell you what to do and how to do it. Always try to own your own self first.
Slide left onto the ramp to I-4 East, then turn left.
I'll say this though, you might not be a musician, but what you do for us out here and promoting us means a lot too.
Follow signs for I-4 West.
Dude, I'm so grateful that you say that, because there are a lot of people that, I do it for, and there's really no appreciation for it. And it's not, I don't do it to seek attention or anything towards that nature. I do it because I want to make you guys feel good, because you guys do, give us a lot. You give us your weekends, you give us, sometimes you give us your marriages, you know what I mean? Like, all just to come out and, entertain us on the weekends.
Yeah, my wife would say to you that she remembers the time when I was on tour and I played back in the day. And then she'd be like, you need to get back at it. After 5 years of not playing, it was driving her nuts because she knew it was killing me that I wasn't playing. And now I try to get her to come out to the shows with me, and she'll look at me and she goes, well, I've been there, done that. No. I'm like, well, no, that's not. I want you to come out to the shows. And once in a while, she'll come out. She came out Friday night, though. Friday night was a really good show. That was a rocking show, man. I couldn't hear much after. It was a great show.
Where were you? Remind me again where you guys were at Friday.
LA Midways with you.
That's right. That's right. The Sexy Santa contest. That was a good night. It was a good night.
We had our drummer's daughter took a video of me and my son doing Tuesday's Gone, and it focused on just us playing the song.
Yeah.
Because every time the band plays it, we talk about how when his mom was pregnant with him, I was like coming into my own with Skinner music. I was in a Skinner tribute band, and I was learning the stuff like note for note. And every time I played that particular song, he used to kick or make, whatever inside of her. And then years later, I get to play with him on stage. There's nothing like that feeling. It's just amazing that I have that opportunity. And she got video of that the other night, and it was very good. Listen, if I could find some way of keeping it without it ever getting lost, that is definitely like a,
you could send it to me, and I could put it on a disc for you.
I did send it to you on Facebook, I think.
Okay.
I think I sent it to you Messenger. If not, I'll do it again.
Well, if it's in the Messenger, just go in and reply to it and say this one, and then I'll know, and then I can convert it over and download it for you.
And that's with that new guitar I was playing too. He was playing my black one most of the night, the one that you have a picture with, because his is having a strap lock problem. So he was using my other Les Paul all night long. So I still like.
Now, is that the first time you ever played Phoenix, or you've played his black one before?
I've played his black one before, but not for a full show. I typically play my Les Paul Jr., which is great, but other people hate because the way that the pickup works, it just makes a lot of noise. So whenever you're not playing and it's just idle, it's really annoying. But I love the guitar, and that's typically my main guitar, but because of its strap issues, I don't want it falling on stage. So
Right.
had to
No,
play his guitar that night.
I completely understand that. Which one would you prefer to play with? Like, so you would prefer to play with your junior over his, or did you like playing with his better over yours?
I think it depends on the songs,
Right.
because some songs I like the junior, some songs I like the standard. So it really depends on the situation.
Heck yeah, that's a good answer.
In 1,000 feet, turn
Wow.
left onto Holman Avenue.
Not me or you.
No, that's me. We got the GPS up going for the the
Turn left onto Holman
the
Avenue.
airport. So, but
So I'm glad that we did Friday night. It turned out so well because my daughter informed me last Wednesday that she called me while we were at SeaWorld to tell me that my infant grandson, who was 3 months old, passed away in his sleep that day.
mm,
So I had been having a hard time trying to get through, and that show really helped me.
that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandson. That's terrible. It's something that no parent or no grandparent should ever have to go through.
Well, I've had friends that have had infants die of that. I mean, it's just you don't expect it, you don't see it. And they say that SIDS doesn't really exist anymore. They figured out what it causes it. But I'll tell you, having it that close to home makes it really just that much worse.
I couldn't even imagine. My heart really goes out to her. If there's anything we could do to help her, just let me know.
I will let you know. She lives up in Mississippi, but I will let you know.
Okay.
No.
Even if, we can join some Mississippi groups or something and see if we can't, figure something out. So, if you need anything, just let me know and I'll do the homework.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Anything. It's not an easy thing to have to, as a mom especially, you know what I mean? I couldn't even imagine not having mine. And that I feel very, very strongly for that baby right now. So, she's probably going through it pretty hard, and that's, if she needs anything, just tell her to call me. I'll be there. I've had a miscarriage before, and it's not, I mean, that's totally different than losing a child, because then,
I will definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
game.
Can't stay somber all morning.
Well, I mean, it's all right. Hey, but that stuff that I won at the Sexy Santa.
Yeah.
So there's a liquor in there. I think you've seen it on the other live. So I learned something is that it had the tamarick root inside of it, right? So Danielle was out there and she was telling me that back in the day, people used to go to the tamarick tree and pray. So there's a big thing about how tamarick has, healing powers and stuff. So but it tastes like one of those Mexican suckers. Like, have you ever had one of those with like the spicy stuff on the outside?
No,
like,
I can't do spicy stuff, but no, I can't.
Me either, not like that. But I've tried one of them, and it's like a sour gummy wrapped in spicy seasoning, and that is exactly what that liqueur tastes like. So, anyway. It was awesome. It had a great like outside look to it, but man, I don't know. Like that would put my in the dirt. Like I'm no. Like I'd probably have heartburn all night from that.
Yeah, right.
But I do want to thank you guys so much. Do you guys have any more like announcements that you'd like to announce about like the band and like where after January where you guys will be?
I have them written down somewhere. I don't have it on me right now, but I would say just come onto our Facebook page.
Okay.
Is right there in the link. Most of it should be there. We're booking right up, so it's just we're getting really busy, and not to mention I'm in another band also, the Summer Kings, and we're booked too. But um, I'm busy. Next 3 months is just constant playing, which I hope y'all get to come out and see us. Joe's Garage Band's a lot of fun, a lot of energy.
That is right. And if you want to hire Joe's Garage Band, the booking number is right here. And the lead singer, Mr. Paul Thomas, which he commented on here earlier, um, he deals with all the bookings. So you dial this number down below, the 863-602-7894. You'll be able to reach Paul to be able to get Joe's Garage Band out there to party at your event, private party, anything towards that nature. Um, Talk to Paul. He'll hook you up. This number right down here.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, if you don't know Paul, when you first see him, you're gonna be like, "Holy crap!" He kind of looks like Kenny Chesney, but he's got the goddamn energy of the Energizer Bunny times 10.
It's so
He's like the Mick Jagger of a band, does not stop.
no, he doesn't, and he's always up there moving, juking and moving and juking and moving and like.
We told him he needs to get a wireless mic now because Brad and I and Ray are all wireless. Now he needs to get a wireless mic.
That's right. He so does need to get a wireless mic. Yes, maybe we can roll together and get him one for a late Christmas present or something.
I don't know. He said he's got it on his list. We'll see.
He's got it on. Oh, well, he might not want one.
But yeah, we're like the guitar and bass are all wireless, so we can walk around the audience in the bar and stuff. And he's limited to where that wire takes him, and he needs to.
Oh, wow. Sometimes you can play jump rope with the wire, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Somehow I see him doing that too.
Yeah, I mean, I can see him doing that. That's exactly why I said it, because he so freaking would be like one-handed jump rope trying to jump and do something. I mean, he is a great performer, and he's got great energy, and he keeps you alive and in tune to what he's doing, and I think he's great, dude. I mean, he really is. That's right. And
I'm the youngest one in the band.
Paul Bryan, the guy with Gnome Productions, he said, do everything you can in house, and I think that was in comment to the whole productions thing, and you go into school. He is the CEO of Gnome Productions, and he comes out and we support him. He was in a band before.
He videoed us.
Yes, right? yes. He was the one that videoed you, and he comes out every interview, and he, interviews the bands, and he's just an awesome guy. He's got great energy, and he's just wanting to get his name out there. So what he does is he makes free promo videos for your interview, sends you out with them, and I mean these promo videos that he does. I mean, if you would literally go into how much people pay for these things. It's ridiculous. So I think, or even some for him to just come out for an event like mine. I mean, they're, the prices for him aren't bad. But you need to, I think people misunderstand.
Who's finally commenting on it?
I don't know. I just think people need to understand that how much work he does put in, by coming out to the interviews and stuff. And we had a new lady come out this last time to the Silverback Rock and Roll Band interview, Miss Barbara Rotzi. It's our Barbara Rotzi photos. And she had came out and literally took a whole bunch of photos for us, and Our goal for her too as well is just to promote her along with everybody that we have coming together. So like Paul said, keep everything in house and grow it with like a family. So then that way at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can call Barbara and be like, yo, I'm never calling you Barbara at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just kidding. But that way you have a relationship on that level. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
keeping things grandfathered in. There was a reason why things worked the way they did back in the day, because they had a trust in each other. And everybody that we work with and that comes out, we have a trust with each other. And we just promote and do the best that we can for each other and make sure that each one of us grow, not just one. So, and that's what I like. Anyway, try to give back as much as we can.
The years I've been playing music, I've never been in a community, as I would say the whole county, Winter Haven, Lakeland area. It just seems like all the bands of what they'll do everything for each other. Like if like that Doug Gary uh, benefit we did.
Yes.
It's amazing how people step up in
Yes.
time of need, and I've noticed that in this community down there compared to what I used to play, and it's amazing. I love how everybody kind of gets together, and
It is a good thing to see, and I think we need to shy away from like, oh, this person's not good on stage, that person's not good on stage. I'm much more badass player than he is. I think that is just, that's big dick energy, and nobody freaking likes that shit. So like,
exactly.
be nice, and if someone isn't playing, or if you want to add like some advice, go up, give them advice, befriend them, teach them, bring them up with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, nobody deserves to have the stage all by themselves. Like, I'm sorry, nobody does. I mean,
Oh, I agree with you.
and even the greatest players, I believe, you really need to just stick with each other and be, grateful for each other and support each other.
Humble and kind.
That is it. That's it. And then you know what? You'll be more blessed than you ever could imagine. And I people think that I'm all over Facebook, so I make all kinds of money. I don't. I got 3 kids. We do what we do to make ends meet. Age discriminate and ego issues. That's right. Age discrimination and ego issues. That's absolutely right. Some people don't. Right. Some people don't. Like Will from the Kaizen band. I mean, he didn't pick up a guitar until like he was. I think it was like late 30s or like late 30s.
He's a big dude. I stood next to him and I was looking up. It's a big dude. Holy crap.
That is beastie. Yes, he is beast-like. It's okay. He gets it from everybody.
I'm 6 foot, 6'1". I had to look up at the dude.
He is the most humble guy that you will ever meet, though. And I couldn't say more good things about him and his wife. Like
he's a good guy. I had a long talk with him when they were at LA Midways that night.
Yeah,
me and Will had a conversation.
Yeah, dude. I mean, age discrimination, like Paul said, he didn't learn till he was, late in age, and he's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he is a very good player. Yeah.
It doesn't matter, when you start something. I mean, okay, Clint Wright from the Silverback Rock and Roll Band. I don't know if you watched the interview last night. He went to law school when he was in his 60s. Like,
really,
you don't have to. It's not a timed thing. Like this whole thing, everybody is saying that life is this big time thing. No, just do what you want, and when you die, if you are you happy? Did you live the life that you wanted to? I think those are the important questions. Not did you have kids before you got married, or
right,
one before you started drinking? I mean, none of that really matters.
Onto Bear Road, then slide left.
I'll tell you, I have 3 kids and 5 grandchildren, and I love all my
What's
grandchildren.
that? I think
What
you're
happened?
going out.
Oh, there you go. Lost you. Oh, you can go do whatever now. I think this is over. I don't know if this is going on anymore or not. Oh, there you are.
Are you there?
I'm here.
I think right now, what I'm going to do is I just don't want to say thank you so much, Michael, for coming on, and also Phoenix. The Wi-Fi keeps going in and out, and we will schedule. Just let me know when he's back home, and we'll schedule another one, and we'll do another thing, and then we can also do a big party for him too when he comes back again. I'd like to at least hang out with him one more time.
Yeah. Thank you for having us. I'm glad you did this. No.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting in and out, but thank you so much for coming on, and I do want to thank everybody for watching.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am so sorry our Wi-Fi has been messing up. We do want to thank Michael and Phoenix for coming on. We did just arrive to the airport, so um, we are going to drop the kids off. Anywho, thank you so much for watching the morning show. We will be back tomorrow with Miss Ashley, Caroline X. So, yes, tomorrow morning. See you then.